That was Friday. All I was doing was laughing on this video. Gosh, we could barely get through the video on Friday. That was, we did, when we only had like one piece of Halloween candy. We were just high on life, I guess.
Definitely go trick or treating.
Did you get all the candy? Yeah. You got the candy without going trick or treating. Nice. That's the power move.
Got some secret stash.
Your secret stash of Halloween candy. I'll bring in some of my leftover of my $20 bag. I know I forgot about it this morning because I hid it in the cabinet so that I don't eat it. My mom used to do that when we were little. She'd take all of our candy and she'd put it in the trunk of my dad's car so that when he went to work, it wouldn't be in the house. So it was always stay in his car, and then only if he was home and we asked could we get some candy. Then we got older and we realized where it was, and I was like, well, just give me Dad's car keys.
Got the truck, the doors open, the hood.
Yeah, we're just ravaging. Now as adults, I tell Brett to like hide the candy, hide the chips from me. We have really high cabinets, and I'm like, just put them someplace high where I can't see it. If I don't know it's there, I won't eat it. But if I see it, game over.
What's your favorite?
Anything Reese's.
Yeah.
Carol. Reese's, all Reese's, like peanut butter cups, Reese's Pieces, anything Reese's.
Oh, okay.
Although this weekend I had a lot of Butterfingers. They were in the bag. Butterfingers. I know. Ugh. All right, welcome. We've just been chatting here for a minute about candy. That's okay. That's a good way to start the day. Yeah. Ooh, almond joy. We're still going. Still talking about candy. Yeah. No, not peppermint. Coconut. Yeah, coconut. Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh. All right, enough candy talk. We gotta move. We spent the whole weekend eating candy. Now we have to focus on rehabilitative strengthening. Working off that candy, right? Exactly. All right, welcome back for all of you that are out there in the virtual world with us. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see, Steve. Hello, Steve. How are you? We're doing well. We're just over here talking about candy. All sorts of Halloween candy. All right, I will get right into the quote because we've chatted enough. It says, flowing will get you places forcing never could. Let me reread. Let me say that again. What's happening? Too much candy. Flowing will get you places forcing never could. So going with the flow instead of trying to force things, right? And we talk about that a lot when we do our stretching in the morning, and especially here. Instead of trying to force your body into a position that maybe isn't good for it, just go with the flow, right? Tune into the breath, see what feels good, right? If you think about when you're cruising down a river and you just go with the flow, if you're trying to force against the current, or if you're swimming upstream, you're not gonna go anywhere. The only people that and they're not even people, the only things that make it upstream are like the salmon. Don't the salmon go upwards? You guys in your boat? You guys just rowing? All right, so salmon and rowboats, that is gonna get you upstream. But in the river of life, let's flow with it. How do you like that, Steffi? Oh, goodness. All right, that's my quote. I'm sticking with it. Let's just go with the flow, and let's do a little movement today. All right, for you guys at home, safety, stability, staying away from pain. Y'all have water? You have enough water? Good, okay. If you need more water, give me a shout. Otherwise, let's just start moving, right? Yeah. All right, here we go. We got a new random playlist today. Spotify, we'll see what happens. It's nothing like our Halloween playlist. That was a good one. That's a really good one. It's a monster jams. Okay, come to your starting position. Bring your feet flat, hips heavy, spine long. And we'll start this movement like we do all movement with a couple of breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Nice job, you guys. I'm going to start with a little sip of water here. Make sure you stay hydrated throughout. And another reminder for you guys at home, listen to your body. Don't force anything. Go with the flow. If you need to modify or change, please feel free to do that. This is your time, your body. Make it what it needs to be for you. All right, let's go. Beach Boys? I don't know. We'll see. It's random Spotify playlist. Here we go. Sit up tall. Grab the chin. Lift the chin. Grab the chin. Lift the chin. Good. Start to get the breath flowing. Feel the body moving. Those muscles in the neck activating. Oh, good. Nice job, you guys. Again, make sure you're going at the pace that feels best for you. That means you have to slow it down or speed it up. Feel free. Just listen to your body. And of course, as always, if one or more of these activities don't feel good in your body, you can always dance a little, go with the flow, march to the beat of your own drum, get your shoulder working. Yeah. Those are cheerleading moves? Who's making fun of my cheerleading days? All right, couple more, just like this. Nice job, you guys. One more each direction. Look down, look up, and come on back to center. I've never heard this Facebook song, but I liked it. It's easy going. A little zerky. All right, come on back to that starting position. Lengthen the spine here. We're going to go side to side. So we're going right to left, and then just keep alternating. Good. Keep that spine nice and tall. Sit up as high as you can. Nice. Feel your core active while you're engaging the muscles of your neck. I could have fallen asleep to that song. That was smooth going. Easy listening. All right, guys. Couple more each direction here. Make sure that breath stays flowing. No breath, no oxygen. No oxygen, no movement. One more each direction. Right, left, and back to center. Good. One more. Go into a nice tall position. Lengthen that spine. We're going to get into our shoulder rolls here. So rolling them up and then down. Rolling them up and back down. Nice. Keep the breath flowing here. Good. Let's feel like a little mini massage here, activating the traps as well as the other muscles of the shoulder girdle. Make sure to go forward and backwards. Maybe a little side to side. A little dance. Alright, couple more just like this. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, come on back to that starting position. Let your shoulders relax. And again, I'll reiterate it. Any of this doesn't feel good in your body, feel free to modify or change as necessary. Just keep moving, keep going with the flow. So go ahead, starting position. We're going to activate the front of our body here. So if you want, you can bring your hands up to your head, and then we're going to do like a seated crunch. So all the muscles in our belly are going to tighten and squeeze, and then come up to seated. seated. Nice, good. Round forward and back. Good. Hands can relax down on the lap. Nice. Carol, make sure you come all the way back up to seated. There you go. Nice job. Getting the full range here. Activating those abs and the pec muscles. Nice job, you guys. Now you might feel a stretch on the back of your body. That is okay. It's just a reciprocal motion that's happening because of what's going on the front, right? So we're actively contracting our core, the front body, and getting those muscles engaged. Nice job, you guys. Moving the breath. Always feels fun right after lunch, but you got it. Nice. One more here. Squeeze those muscles in. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Hold everything in. And come on back to seated. Oh. Nap time yet? Nope. Gotta keep going. All right, we're going to move to engaging everything in the back of our body now. So hands can stay on the lap. You can bring them behind you, maybe on the chair behind you or the seat beneath you. And then when you're ready, squeeze the shoulder blades together, activate everything in your life with the back body. Good, Kevin. And then relax. Good. Pull those muscles in, activate your extensors. And relax. Nice job, you guys. Keep the breath moving. Good. Squeeze those elbows in again towards each other. Everything from your tailbone to the base of the head. And relax. Woo. Good. Moving the breath here. Nice job, you guys. Good. Again, you might feel a stretch in the front of your body. That's okay. Yep. No worries. Take your time. Good. Breath is moving. Slow and steady. Couple more, just like that. Really engaging all the muscles in the back of your spine. Nice job, Steffi. Let's do one more here. Squeeze all those muscles in. Let me see Carol. Nice. And relax. Nice job. Let's go ahead and take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Good. All right. I'm going to take a sip of water. Do a little hydration here. Okay. All right. Moving right along, we're now into our arms and hands. So we'll get to shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. Okay? So we're going to start here with the shoulders. Take the hand grip of your choice. Either intertwined, cupped over, assisting one hand, or just raising one arm. And then as you inhale, lift those arms up. Good, Carol, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, slowly lower. Nice. Now, it's important that you only go to the height that feels good, right? No forcing here. This is a great one to just go with the flow. Keep the breath moving. Try and keep your spine nice and long as you lift those shoulders up and lower them down. Flexion is up and forward. Extension is back and down. Nice. Keep breathing. Don't pushing. Is that thank you or you're welcome? Thank you. I think it's thank you in German. Not pushing. Keep the breath moving. Good. Feeling the muscles in the shoulder activate here. Flexion is up. Extension is down. Wherever you're at, take your arms to the highest level they'll go, and then we're going to start to go side to side. into our elbow here. So flexion is bringing the hand up to the shoulder, and then extension is straightening back out. That's flexion is up and forward, extension is down and out. Again, same hand grip options, right? So however you feel supported. I'm going to turn to the side so you folks at home can see what we're doing here. Just going to pull those arms up into the chest, and then back down. Up into the chest, and back down again. Keep the breath moving. Focusing on the bicep as you flex, tricep as you extend. Bicep as you flex, tricep as you extend. Moving the breath. Maybe moving the body. I'm not sure which one this is. Oh, right straight back. Good. Really feel those muscles activate as you bend up. And then as you straighten, get the triceps engaged. Nice. Wherever you're at, do a couple more. Keep the breath moving. Nice job, you guys. Last one here. Pull those arms up and straighten back down. And just relax. Let them go. Nice. You want to face down? Hang in there. All right. I'm going to be a little closer. We're going to get into our forearms. Carol, you doing this one with us? So palms down is pronation. Palms up is supination. Right, you can do both of your hands at the same time. For those of you that are just doing one hand at a time, or using the strength of the other hand to support. Right? Your fingers are either in between and intertwined, or cupped over. Yeah, try and keep that spine nice and long. Keep the breath moving. Again, it might be a smaller motion, but all motion needs oxygen, and you get your oxygen by breathing. Nice. Good. Slow and steady here. Doing what feels best in your body. Not forcing. Good. Couple more, just like that. You doing both sides, Kat? You can use one hand to rotate the other. Yep. Good. All right, wherever you're at, go ahead, shake it out. Again, you can always get into the tissues of whichever arm you were using. Maybe you're able to do both. Good. Just releasing the tissue here. Maybe shaking the fingers out. Good. All right. Next one is going to be wrist flexion and wrist extension. So flexion is pulling those hands forward. Extension is taking them back. Nice, Lou. So again, you can either do both at the same time. Good, Carol. Try and sit up nice and tall while you're doing this. Yep. And then taking the wrist backwards is extension. So again, you can do both hands. You can do one hand. You can always use the strength of the other to come in and assist the other. You can either do it, right, just using that hand, or you can intertwine your fingers here. Going back and forth. Good. Keep that breath flowing. Working in the range that's available to you. And that might be different. That might be different from what I'm showing, maybe it's different on one side. Maybe one is able to get into a further range than the other. That's okay. Again, we're going with the flow here today. We're not forcing anything. Take a couple of deep breaths. Nice. All right, go ahead, shake it out. Release those wrists. Again, you can give them a little massage. Create a little heat. Good. Steffi, you need anything? No? Okay. All right, so now we're gonna get into finger opposition. So we're gonna take the thumb pad and we're gonna push it against the finger pad of all the other fingers, right? So the intention, yep, Miss Carol, so thumb to pinky, and then open up, thumb to ring finger, and then open up, middle finger, open, pointer finger, open. Good. So for you, Miss Carol, push in a little harder every time you get fingertip to fingertip. Yep, so engage those muscles, push a little hard, and then release. And then switch. Good. For those of you that might need a little assistance, you can use the strength of one hand to direct those fingers towards each other, right? So that you're helping just draw them tip to tip here. Good. And then for those of you where maybe that range isn't quite available, you can always use the base of the fingers, right? Using that other hand to draw them towards one another. And then open up. Good. And the breath is moving the whole time. Good. Now, just because I didn't show a variation doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So if there's something else that you want to work with in your fingers and your hands, you can use that as well. And I think Brian's here too. Oh, okay. Good. Keep the breath moving wherever you're at. Nice job, Miss Carol.
Miss Carol.
All right. See you tomorrow. Wherever you're at, shake out those hands. Maybe create a little heat in the fingers. Loosen up those joints. Okay, we have one left, you guys, for arms and hands. We're gonna make nice tight fists, curl everything in, and then open everything up. Yep, so again, same variations, right? You can do both at the same time. You can do one at a time, or you can use your other hand to assist, curling that in, and then opening it up. Curling it in, opening it up. And a couple other ways to do that too. Maybe you're taking that other hand over the top of your fingers and gently opening them that way. There you go. Just another option, right? Yeah, lots of different variations here. I was gonna say, I thought he was super early. I was like, oh, is he here for both? Oh, gotcha, okay. Gotcha, okay. I was very confused. And then you can also have your hands in between one another. Good. I don't know what song this is. We'll see what happens. You hear that? I don't know. I'll skip to the next one. I couldn't really hear that one. Like I said, it's a random Spotify playlist. All right, couple more just like that. Squeeze those muscles in and open them up. Squeeze them in, open them up. Nice. All right, last one here. Tighten those muscles and extend. And shake it out. Shake it out, brother. All right, again, go ahead, release the tissues, release anything you're holding in those hands. Maybe create a little heat. All right, we are done with arms and hands. We're gonna move on to legs and core. So let's go ahead and get back to our starting positions. We'll take a breath to reset, and then we'll take a sip of water and keep moving forward. All right. Let's take a breath here. We'll inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Okay. All right, I'm going to have a sip here. Okay. So now, everything we do here, we want to activate our core, right? So we're going to try and sit up nice and tall. Feel the tummy muscles engage. Feel that low belly tighten. Spinal muscles activate. Try and keep the core nice and long. We're going to sit up tall, and we're going to start activating our legs here by engaging our quadriceps. So straightening one leg, lowering, and then switching. Right? And we're doing that by turning on those quadriceps. Nice job. Keep that breath moving. Feel your tummy nice and tight. Spine is long. Now you have a couple options. If it helps, you can hold on underneath. Maybe you're just steadying yourself on one side. You can always use the support of the chair here. Right? But even if your spine is supported, you still want it active. So chest is lifted, quadriceps are activating. Breath is moving. Nice job, guys. Wherever you're at, keep it flowing. Let's go ahead and do one more each side. Go right and left. And come on down. Nicely done, you guys. All right. Feel free to take a breath at any point. This next one, we are going to turn it up a notch. So come back to a nice tall spine, active core, front and back. And then we're going to straighten one leg and start to make rotations of the hip. Now, keep in mind, you have a couple options. You can keep your leg nice and long if you want, maybe even rotating at the ankle. Or if you want to bend at the knee and just focus on the motion at the hip. It's going to lighten the load a little bit with the bending. Good. Keep that breath flowing. Go ahead, give yourself a little break here. We're going to do the same leg, just opposite direction. So when you're ready, straighten it back out, and we'll reverse. Good. Keep it moving, keep it flowing. You can always, hello. Dang, I thought we had you for a minute. We got him for 2 core exercises. Now he's different. We know the drill. Thanks so much. Sir, wonderful one. You have a great one.
You have a good one.
Thanks, Lou.
Yeah? Goodbye.
We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
Same thing.
We will. You too. That's that leg. It's getting tired. You know what hurts today? Give it a rest. Don't push it as hard, right? Go with the flow. All right, we'll be safe. We'll see you, okay? All right. All right, so if you're up for the other leg, feel free. We're going to straighten it out. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're just rotating one direction. Maybe the ankle's active. Core is long. Right? Your spine is tall and engaged here. Always you can bend the knee if that gives a little bit of rest. Good. And then take a break about halfway through. What'd you forget? Oh. Okay. And then we're going to switch directions. Keep that breath flowing, whatever you're doing. If you need a little rest here with the spine, you can sit back. our toes into the ground while we lift our heels. Yep. And then relax. Toes push down, heels lift up. Let's see, Kat. Push those toes down, lift that heel up. Nice. So you have the option of doing both at the same time. You can alternate. You can do one at a time. Or you can use a little extra upper body strength and push into those legs. If you need a little extra resistance, you're going to activate your arms and your core, and then push again. Now body weight versus body weight. Good. Keep breathing. Let's see, Kat, what do you got over there? A couple of those? Nice. A couple more just like this. If you have a standing practice at home, if that's in your normal routine and you're safe and steady with it, you can definitely take this standing. You're going to hold on to a rail or something to be extra sturdy. There you go. Lift up through both heels, pushing down into the toes. Good. Keep breathing here. Nice job. All right, last one. And come on up to the center. Good. Okay, so now from the starting position once again, spine is long, whole core is active, front and back. We're going to try and march here. So lifting one leg up at a time. And just alternating. Good. And you can just do one leg step if that feels better for today. Right? If you're just focusing on one leg, that's okay. Wherever you're at, continue breathing. Activating the front of the core and the back of the core. And also knowing that side to side might look a little different, right? One leg might get a little higher. It might feel a little different. That's okay. We're not perfectly symmetrical. Adios, Kev. We'll see you Thursday. Happy voting. Good. Keep that tummy nice and tight if you can. Good. All right, one more each side. And come on back down. Take a couple of breaths too if that's what you need. We're almost done. We've got two left for the core and the legs. So I'm going to turn to the side to show you guys. And again, just feel free to modify however it feels best in your body. We're going to lengthen our spine, lift the arms up as best as you can, either both at the same time or just using one to support. And then activate the legs here, lifting them up. Oh, just kidding? Oh, gotcha. Just kidding, Kat, you can hang with us for a little longer. All right, arms lifted, legs lifted, feel the front of the body activating here. Keep the breath moving. And no, again, you've got a couple options. You can just do it with one leg, maybe one side. You can always have your back supported on the chair beneath you or behind you. But keep that spine long and lifted. Chest is active, tummy's active. Keep those arms up. Continue moving the breath. You shouldn't feel any pain in the low back. Take another inhale. And exhale. Nice job, you guys. All right, we've got one left here for the core, and then we're done with all the big muscle groups. So, arms come up, legs come up, and then either bicycle or swimmer kicks. Either one. So you can either turn your legs if you're on the bicycle, cycling them around, or swimmer kicks. to be active in the front of the floor here, right? No pain in the low back. Keep the breath moving. Couple more. Gravity around. Inhale. Exhale. And come on down. Those always get me a little winded. So, nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open up. Exhale. Good. All right, I'm going to take a sip of water. There we go. All right. Good news. We are done with the large muscles of the body. So now we can kind of rest the body and we're going to get into the smaller facials. Okay? So we'll start with our eyes here. We can bring our thumb straight out. We're going to have our eyes fixated on the thumb, and then without moving the head, we're going to rotate the eyes all the way around here. Taking those eyeballs all the way to the corners of the sockets. Reaching the full range here while keeping that head steady. Good. Moving the breath, slow and steady. Nice job, you guys. One more just like that, all the way around. And then come on back to center, close the eyes, release the arm. We'll give our eyes a little bit of a break here. Just like we rest all the other muscles, we'll give our eye muscles that same break. And then when we're ready, we're going to switch directions. So we'll bring that thumb back out, we'll open the eyes, and then we're going to reverse the rotation. You good, Kev? Okay. So taking that thumb all the way around. Good. Keeping your head nice and steady as you rotate all the way around through the available range. Nice. Really stretching those eyeballs, but keeping the head steady. Nice job, you guys. Doing good. Let's go ahead and do one more big one all the way around. And back to center. Close the eyes. Release the hand. Nice work. All right. The next two, we are going to keep the eyes and the thumb steady while moving the head essentially around the eyeballs. So I'll walk you through it. Go ahead, bring that thumb out. Open the eyes. We're going to keep our eyes focused right here on the thumb. We're going to go side to side. Keep the breath flowing as you essentially take the head around the eyeballs. So really trying to get those eyeballs to the corner of the sockets. Nice job, you guys. Smooth and steady. Go ahead, go one more in each direction. Go right, go left, come back to center, close the eyes, give it a rest. Awesome work. We've got one left. We're going to do the exact same thing, except this time go up and down while keeping the eyes steady. So again, thumb comes out, eyes open, lock on the thumb, and then we're going to go up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Nice job. Keep that breath flowing. Up and down. Good. Really feeling those eye sockets get to the top of the range and then to the bottom. Thumb and eyes stay still. Good. One more each direction. Come on back to center. Close the eyes. Release the hand. Nice, nice job. All right. With our eyes closed, let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Good. Go ahead. Open those eyes. You're doing good. No, okay. We're going with the flow, right? Some days are easier, some days are harder. Never force it. And depending on the time, once we're done with this, I could do a little stretching and massage before you head home. Yeah, totally. Of course. I'll send you the bill later, but otherwise the services are on us. All right, so for those of you at home, I'm going to take off my facial mask so that I can show you what we're doing here. All right, so if you want, you can get into the tissues of the face here, right? Kind of massaging that jaw, releasing any pressure around the eyes or the ears, all through the cheeks and the nose. Just starting to release some of that tension, right? No different than if your neck was tight or maybe your arm was a little sore. Just give it a little massage here. Release that tension. Okay, so the first one we're gonna do here is opening our mouth as wide as it can go. She's a little sleepier today, so the faces aren't as expressive. Go ahead, open the mouth and relax. Good. Is it tight in your jaw too? Yeah, the whole side. Okay, so just take it easy, go gentle, and keep breathing, right? Good. So for those of you at home, we're trying to get that jaw away from the top of our mouth here, right? Opening that mouth as wide as it can go. And relaxing. Good. Nice job. Smooth and steady. And this is a perfect time to realize that, right? Not always is it easy. We don't want to force it. Your body's telling you, hey, take it slow, go with the flow, and just keep moving nice and gentle. Last one here. And close. Ha, let it go. All right, the next one we're gonna do is smiling. Smiling nice and big. Corners of the mouth up and away, and then relax. Smile and relax. And even if your smile isn't showing your teeth today, right? It's still a smile. Good, moving the breath as you move your mouth muscles. Nice job, you guys. Couple more, just like that. Are you smiling at me too? You can if you want. You can always use your hand as well to help assist those muscles, right? So if you're trying to take one side back or the other side, just helping guide a little. Let's do one more here. And relax. Nice, Kev. All right, so we're gonna keep smiling, but we're gonna alternate. So we're gonna smile big, and then we're gonna pucker. And push those lips forward. There you go. That's a true pouty pucker. Smile big and pucker. Let me see, Kev. There you go. So you're essentially pulling the muscles back and then pushing them all forward. Pulling back, pushing forward. Nice. Keep it going, smooth and steady. Nice. The kissing noises are always optional, but pull those corners of the mouth backwards and then push them all forward. Last one here, and push forward. Excellent job, people. We are doing so well. Okay, the next one here is we're gonna puff up our cheeks like a blowfish while keeping our mouth sealed here. And then once the air's in our cheeks, we're gonna push it from side to side. So it'll look like this. And the goal here is to keep all that air in the mouth, right? As we're shifting it, the pressure's changing and it wants to sneak out our lips. But just like if you're squeezing a balloon, the air is sealed by the knot. So here we have to seal the air with our lips. We'll try it again. Good, so you're really feeling the opposing forces here, right? Because your cheeks are pushing out while your lips are sealing in. So let's do it one more time. And release. Ha. That one can actually feel quite intense because, again, those opposing actions are happening at the same time. All right, we are moving on. The next one are lip smacks. So if you can or if you need to, lick your lips here. And then you're going to seal the lips nice and tight and then try and pull them apart. There you go. Let me hear you, Kev. Nice, good job. And again, it doesn't have to sound exactly like how mine do or even look like it, as long as you're getting those lips to kind of peel away from each other, but in an intense smack. There you go, Steffi, good. Uh-huh. We can have lip smack races again. Steffi tried to beat me on Friday. I think she might have won. Just saying. All right, one last one. Nice, nice job, you guys. All right, moving right along. The next two are gonna work the tongue a little bit here. So we're gonna open our mouth and then take the tongue from one corner of the mouth to the other. So it'll look like this. Now, if you can speed it up, but still staying controlled, that's fine. However, if you go, that's pretty good. That's really fast. If you go faster and your tongue starts going different directions, slow it down because you want to keep it controlled. I don't think I can go that fast. I think Steffi wins again. I think you win. I can't mind you. Ooh, you get a prize in the tongue speed drills. All right, the next one, we're gonna go up and down. So reaching towards your nose and then down towards your chin. And same thing, if you can go faster. Try and get it. There you go. Okay, and we're done with that one. I'm gonna take a sip of water because the next one is the hardest. I see your face. I know how you're feeling. I feel the same way. All right, so this next one is not exciting, but it's great, and we have to keep doing it, right? So we're gonna get our tongue gently in between our teeth and bite down. And while your tongue stays in between your teeth, you're gonna swallow. So it's a little tough because it forces your throat muscles to kick in a little harder while your tongue is being clamped in between the teeth. That one's tough. So if you need a break, feel free to take it. Take a sip of water. Feel free to just create a little more saliva so you can actually swallow there. There you go. So again, tongue in between the teeth while swallowing. All right, one last one. Not easy. Oy vey. Okay, last one though, and then we're done. You've done fantastic. Way to stick with it. Kev, thanks for hanging in there with us. This last one, we're gonna frown. God bless you. And then we'll swallow. So frown. Oh my goodness. Double God bless yous. What's happening? He's allergic to me? Frown. And then swallow. Frown. I see you smiling. And then frown. Or frown. And then swallow. Frown. And swallow. We're gonna frown because we ate too much Halloween candy. And then we're gonna swallow. All right, last one here, a nice big frown. And swallow. Nice job, girl. Not easy, but you went with the flow. You did good. Kev, thanks for hanging in. Appreciate it. Let's end like we always do with a couple deep breaths, right? Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. In through the nose. Open mouth. Last one, deep breath in. Big breath out. Nice. All right, for all of you guys that stuck with us, thank you so, so much. You did great. We will be back tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, for another session of morning mindfulness. And then again, back here at 1:30 for our rehabilitative strengthening. So have a wonderful rest of your day. We look forward to seeing you guys again, and take care. Thanks.